Hello. It's Cody from Nerd Overload. I was thinking today about games I had finished and games I have not finished, and it dawned on me that I have not finished a single one of the classic Sonic the Hedgehog games. So I'm going to try to do that. Not completely blind. I've obviously played Sonic the Hedgehog before. I always get stuck at whatever the Labyrinth Water one is. I don't know. The boss there is really freaking hard, and I always lose there. And I haven't used save states or anything, because that's basically cheating. So let's see if I can get through here in one sitting. Off to a good start, at least. I've always been a Super Mario kid. I always had Nintendo systems growing up. I never really had Genesis or anything. Any exposure I had to Sonic was like secondhand from people who had it. I think maybe one time I rented a Genesis and Sonic 3 when I was like 12 or something. I don't know, I've just never really been into Sonic, but I think to have a full vocabulary of video game knowledge, I think Sonic is required, and I think it's a major hole in my gaming history to not have finished the Sonic. So here I'm gonna try and do it. I'm not gonna go for all the Chaos Emeralds because maybe someday in the future, but I'd be happy just to regular finish it at this point. Oh, so close. Oh, gotta get in there. Got it. Wow. Yeah, this is going really well. Sonic does have that good music though, man. This is really good music. They always start out good. Of the Sonic games I've played, actually most of them, they always start out really strong, and then the further you get, the more, like, crappy, not crappy, that's the wrong word, that's a little harsh, but the more, like, unfun the levels get, and the more nasty the game design is. I mean, everybody loves running through Green Hill Zone, that's always a good time. But nobody loves running through water level or obnoxious. Well, no, the casino levels are fun too. I don't know. It starts getting nasty, and you can't run as much because that's what's fun in Sonic, right? Is running around real fast. And once it gets to where you can't do that anymore, and Sonic always moves a little greasy, he slides around a little bit, so. You know, it just doesn't lend itself well to that difficult platform. Wow, that was bad. I told you I wasn't going to get all the Chaos Emeralds. But it always lends itself, or doesn't lend itself well to the intricate platforming you probably have to do at the later levels. I mean, you just kind of, it doesn't stop right away. I don't know. They always said Mario was pokey in comparison, but I think that pokiness leads to better gameplay, more fun gameplay. Anyway. Oh jeez. Come on, Sonic. Oddly enough, I'm playing this with a Super Nintendo style controller too. I got out of an indie box, which is a fantastic like a monthly box service like Loot Crate, except they send you indie games and like original indie game merch, which I'm not being sponsored by the way. It's just that cool of a thing that I'll give it a shout out, I guess. Look at that pro play right there. Not gonna hit me, Spikes. Ha! I'm really surprised I haven't died yet. I did a little bit of a test run beforehand to make sure my setup was working, and I was just eating it all over the place. Ah, damn it. There we go. See, I I jinxed myself. I've already died in the first world. First act. Well, not first act, third act, but first... What do they call them in Sonic? Do they call them worlds? Green Hills? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a Sonic the Hedgehog guy. Freaking bug box. The enemy designs are actually pretty cool. Oh no. Dr. Robotnik, probably my favorite Sonic character, because he's just a big, weird, gross man. He's kind of like Wario in a way. I think he has that same kind of, like, same kind of weird fan base that, like, Wario would have. Kind of like this ironic love for Robotnik. And yeah, I'm getting hit millions of times, whatever. If I lose at this boss, this will be really embarrassing, because it's not difficult. There we go! Save all the critters. Just that has the kind of environmental message in Sonic is a little, I don't know, lame. He's supposed to be like this rad guy, but saving the environment is rad, right? Not that I'm anti-environmentalist, but Marble Zone. It looks like not Golden Axe, Altered Beast. Golden Axe is different. Golden Axe is better than Altered Beast. And I love the end of the first Golden Axe where they like come out of the arcade machine at you. That's cool. It's dumb and it's cool. There's also that part on the building up there, the ruins up there, that looks an awful lot like Mario's face too. Oh, and I jump right on these spikes that come out of here for no reason, and that's cheap as hell. See, it's already getting cheap and dumb, and we're only at the second, whatever you call it, world. I'm gonna say world. Oh, right into the seat. Those cheap-ass spikes coming out the wall. And into the lot. I'm already playing like hot garbage. But the first level was a blast, and now I'm getting annoyed. At least there's plenty of rings. The health system in Sonic has always not made a whole lot of sense to me either. Cause it's like, you're kind of invincible as long as you have at least one, and I don't know. It looks a little bit like Mario's face there. The 2 eyes, nose, mustache in the top of the... But I'm sure everybody's seen it before, I'm not showing anybody anything special. Act 1. Maybe it's level 2 act? I don't know. I don't know the semantics of Sonic the Hedgehog. Marble Zone Act? Marble Zone. I said Marble Zone. This is part of the MCU. It's the Marvel Zone. You're gonna see all your friends, Captain America and Tony Stark. The Iron Man. Push this into the wall, though. Whoa, Sonic, you look confused there, bud? You looking the wrong way? Oh, there's a lava water ball. Now that I've probably completely lost my boat. Oh, never mind. See, this kind of stuff has always been neat in Sonic, these little events like this. Or like in water levels when you get blown through and then there's those like pipes that he grabs onto. That stuff's cool. That little level by level like semi-cinematic action moments are really neat. I think that's something Sonic really excels at. This is kind of pointless. Better get my shield over here. What a boring power-up. Like, now you have a shield that works as a shield and is not terribly interesting. I mean, Mario gets weird stuff. Mario grows larger. Mario gets a raccoon tail come out his butt. Sonic gets a glowy thing around him. And then later in other games, you get a red glowy thing or an electric glowy thing. Nothing overly compelling. And I'll dog on Sonic, but I still think it's a good game. I don't want to offend anyone who's a huge Sonic fan or anything. But I think there's a lot of good things about Sonic 2. Especially Sonic 2 is in the second one. That's way better than this one. But I figured I'd start at the first one in this adventure. Actually holding on to these rings pretty good. Watch me jinx myself and lose the whole pile. I will take this invincibility though. And I'm probably gonna have to stop streaming in like 45 minutes or so, but I will save wherever I'm at then, and I'll come back later. I'm not gonna use save states to load if I die. If I run out of lives and have to go back to the beginning, then darn it, I'll go back to the beginning, but if I'm gonna have to get up to go do something else, then I will use a save state there. That seems fair to me. God, these are so disorienting and not fun. Seems more like a tech demo than an actually fun bonus game. I love the 3D ones, though. Like the Sonic CD has the coolest ones, but these are stupid. And the Sonic 3 ones where you have to collect a bunch of colored orbs, that's garbage. It's disorienting, and there's like no way you could know how to do that without like having studied every map intently. Who wants to do that? That's not a kid that has infinite time. I miss having infinite time. I think if I still had all that infinite time I had when I was a kid to devote to games like this, I would go back and I'd become a Tetris Grandmaster. That would be a cool skill. That's something for your resume, for your CV. Authentic Tetris Grandmaster. I bet that would impress people. Get a sweet job with my Tetris Grandmaster skills. There's actually I think only one. There's something there. Oh well. Probably like a box of rings. You know, I think I will give Sonic over Mario. I think the ring sound feels more rewarding than the coin sound. And it also reminds me of buying something at Duke and Duchess gas station because their cash registers for some reason play the Sonic ring sound. Which what's up with that? Like, doesn't Sega own that? Did they license it, or did they just steal it, or what? Like, what is going on there? Should look that up. That would be interesting to know. Oh, they love these things. Just walk between the swinging things. Compelling gameplay. Well, I could have saved that, I guess. Should do something when you shield on shield. Double shield. Or something more clever than that, I suppose. Triple shield. And, like, Sonic's answer to Luigi is, I guess, his tails? Which, like, that's lame. The Mario and Luigi dynamic is way more interesting than the Tails and Sonic. Like, Tails just wants to be Sonic. Like, I don't know. I guess it's not that different, really. If you look deep into it, like Mario RPG, when you find that star in that star wish from Luigi that says he wants to be like his big bro. Like, I guess that's not all that different than Sonic and Tails. I like how Luigi's cowardly, though. That's more interesting. Tails is a generic inventor, I guess. I don't know. Sonic's design definitely has a lot of appeal. I think he's lived by that, just by having a cool design has kept him afloat for all these years. Although I like... Oh man. Oh no. I like the more classic cartoon, slicer cartoon leaning classic Sonic to whatever modern Sonic is supposed to be. Or the mummy that he turned into in Sonic Boom. Which I hear is good and funny, but I just can't bring myself to watch a Sonic cartoon. It like very much seems like it's for kids, and there's nothing wrong with that, but even if it is self-aware, it's still a little too kiddie for me, probably. And it's Robotnik again. Well, this one is maybe easier than the last one. Save them critters. What are we looking at? We got squirrels and other squirrel. I don't know. There's... Oh, we're done with the marble zone. Marble something zone. Now we got spring... What? I don't know what a spring yard is, but that's pretty abstract. Oh, that's right, we don't have a downward spin move. That's for Sonic 2. And if you've got that little add-on cart for Sonic and Knuckles. But people have been really running amok with the and Knuckles jokes on titles of things. It's gotten pretty old at this point. It was really funny before, but it's really been run into the dang old ground. Oh, I remember this part. This is some real crap in here now. With those, when you get those moving spike balls, yeah. This stuff. That's some crap. Seems like a lot of waiting. That's what Sonic is about. You wait for these things to move away. Sonic does have that same, like, kind of flashiness about it that a lot of classic Sega arcade games have. Like, a lot of, like, wow factor, like Outrun and Afterburner and stuff like that. right into that crab. So Robotnik has built a machine. Eggman has built a machine that turns chickens into crabs, I guess. That's creative. Spring Yard Zone 2. So the gimmick to this stage is it has a lot of springs, I get, but that's like every Sonic level has a lot of springs, so... Wow. I kind of love the abstract shapes and the colors of it, though, are pretty great. It's like some just weird lines in the sky. Dimpled background. Like the background's made of flattened golf balls. This is like a copy-paste of the tunnel I was in the last act. That's awful. How surprised that I've been doing as well as I have. I've died very few times. I don't know how I only have 2 lives though. I guess I haven't been keeping an eye out for secrets. I haven't gotten over 100 rings at any point. That'll probably come to bite me in the butt later when I get to areas I haven't been to before. Yeah, I tried to do the spin move again. Oh, nice. Looks like, I want to call him Robotnik, which I guess he technically is in this game. Looks like he put some craft store googly eyes on top of the crab dudes. He was on a budget when it came to the eyes. I guess they don't really need them, they just move left and right, so just for design's sake, he slapped some googly eyes on the top of them. Good slopes. There's something Mario doesn't have a lot of these slopes. Very building block. Sonic doesn't have the same kind of building block look, which I suppose I can appreciate. I wish they'd make a new Mario game that had level design like the Donkey Kong Returns series has. Those just amazingly designed levels that don't look like they're made out of a bunch of pieces. Because it's gotten to the point where the new Super Mario Bros. Levels just look lazy. I don't know what they're going to do after Mario Maker now, like what can they add? Can't make that jump. Speaking of new versions of classic games, Sonic Mania does look amazing. And I'll be excited to play that when it comes out. Sonic, oh, I'm gonna get squished and die. Oh, no. That's for sure, it was gonna crush me. Spectacular Sonic skills. Oh, great. I'm glad I came down here to get 3 rings. That was cool and useful. God, see, this is boring. This part is boring. There's no challenge. It's slow. Oh, and I somehow crushed myself. Excellent. Nice job. I hope I have continues. that's what I get for complaining about this. They're like, you're gonna complain about my dumb elevator boxes or you get crushed. Somehow, even though the block was moving up. You got totally ripped off the jip. Ah, come on! Sonic! Well, I did have a Game Gear when I was in junior high, and I had, I think, Triple Trouble, Sonic Triple Trouble, the one with that weird thing, the snipe or whatever guy in it. But I don't think I ever finished it for whatever reason. Because I rarely ever played that thing. There's gotta be something if I keep going up here, right? Something at the top. I guess. Yep, there we go. And then I fall right back in. I'm gonna run out of invincibility before I get into that awful tunnel. Yep. Way to go, me. There we go. Alright, so the box moves. Oh, that's right, there's a thing that the box closes up if you don't hurry. It'd be cool if there was, like, some extra lives here. We got some extra... Oh! God dang it! Some slow-paced platforming with Slippery Sonic. I don't know why I thought I was gonna make that jump. He looks more like a pointy cat than he does a hedgehog. Has somebody done a ROM hack where it turns him into just like an actual like photograph of a hedgehog? That'd be pretty funny. Like that one where every time you get a ring he gets fat, like their onion rings. That's pretty funny. It's actually a lot of... I'm playing on the Steam Sega Genesis Classics version of this, and there's so many mods you can get right there, and I'm so surprised that they allow you to do that. And there's ones that, like, you play as Kirby, and I'm surprised Sega's lawyer said, yeah, just let them do whatever they want. Oh no. I was gonna fall and die. I thought that was a drop-away platform. Oh, looks like we got a boss fight. Pick away at the floor. On the lower half of his sine wave of movement, you can get a little tap in there. Wow, not difficult. Again, these boss fights are bad. What do we got? What kind of creature? Pigs and chickens. Labyrinth is just Labyrinth Zone. Yeah, this is usually where my Sonic adventures come to a screeching halt. So that was the guy from the cartoon, the original cartoons with the chicken robot and that guy. Does the force field make it so you can breathe underwater? It should. It should give you that courtesy. I doubt it, though. He still has to suck bubbles. I read somewhere that the reason why Sonic can't swim is because Yuji Naka falsely thought that hedgehogs could not swim, but they most certainly can. Learn your nature facts, Yuji Naka. God. See that getting blown through the tunnel like that? That's cool. It's cool cinematic-y kind of stuff. Cinematic might not be the right word. That might be overselling it. But it's cool. It's something that you don't get in most platformers. It kind of gives it an edge. It makes it neat. Oh, and I'm gonna frickin' drown. Oh god. Come on. Come on. Give me the bubble. Give me the bubble for the love of... Yes! Oh god, that was close. And then I immediately get hit by the swinging piece of garbage. Lose my force field, but... I'm not gonna drown! That was pretty intense, right? That was a close one. Oh, whoa, gee, come on! What is this garbage? It's slow down there. Where's the glass processing now? Let me over now. Okay. I'm gonna hit that button, goddammit. Okay, forget it. One more pass here. We'll see. There we go. Now what is that? Oh, you know what? I probably had to hit that to open the next area, I bet. Give me a bubble. I'm gonna play it safe now. The water comes down for some reason. No, come on, water come back up so I can ride this piece of cheese. I know it's a cork, but looks like a cheese. This water stuff is such garbage. Usually don't mind water levels in games. People always diss on water levels. And they're usually, I don't think that bad, but in Sonic they're awful. I hate them. Trident spikes. Are the crabs like the Sonic equivalent of the Goomba? I suppose they would be. Here's the end. That's one down. One life. That's right, when you continue in Sonic, you have to go to the beginning of the level you're at, back to the first act. I'm not excited about that. That's what breathing sounds like. Ringu. there's some like really cheap Newgrounds animated parody for you. You can have that one for free. It's Ringu and Sonic, and you can go back in time to 2004 and make that and just be real internet famous. Hang out with early Newgrounds Ego Raptor and that legendary frog guy. Remember that guy? Those Lord of the Rings parodies? Like, what happened to him? Does he still do stuff? Guess that's something to look up later. I used to love like Newgrounds Flash animated cartoons and parodies when I was a teenager, but like if I go back and watch them now, I'm like, oh my god, I thought this was funny? This was comedy to me? Homestar still holds up though. Homestar will always hold up. It's got a timeless humor about it. Ah, tried to get me Spikeball, but you didn't. You didn't. Oh my god, I hate this level. Please make this end. Please, oh, I'm gonna get there. Please make this nightmare end. Why can't you breathe the small bubble, Sonic? Why you gotta be picky? Whoa, slow down, city. Getting knocked all over the place. Now I have no rings. Ah, oh, come on, no! No! Oh, I have no continues. I'm back at the beginning again. This is a good place to stop for tonight, I suppose. This has been my Sonic quest to actually finish the Sonic game. And, I'm out. I'm done. I'm walking away because that's bullcrap. And once again, I've made it to the Labyrinth Zone and died. So, see you next time I try this little experiment.